All natural, whole wheat, organic, non-GMO, multi-grain, whole grain, healthy, fat-free, farm fresh, glucose-free, reduced fat, cage-free, grass-fed, low saturated fat, superfood, grain-free, made with real fruit, high fiber, sugar-free, and fresh, never frozen. Antioxidants, artificial additives, artesian, artificially flavored, affordable, 100% natural, omega-3, zero added sugar, 100 calories, B12 made with no additives, and made with 100% potatoes, meat, and cheese. No MSG added, no chemicals added, prebiotic, probiotic, pasture-raised, locally raised, and responsibly raised. Handcrafted Beyond Meat Impossible Burger that's oven roasted, imported, raw, less sodium, low sodium, savory, exotic, diet, mini, mega supersized, reasonably and responsibly priced at everyday low prices.
After 3 months, I've actually lost a little over 16 pounds.
Then use the code PixelShiffer1 at checkout.
Hit the link below where you can check out my mini course.
I use Squarespace as a tool.
Log on to Fiverr.com.
We live in a consumer culture, and as consumers, we are constantly being sold to. We see hundreds and hundreds of advertisements every single day. Sometimes advertising goes too far. And sometimes we need to put a break and sort of see the world for how it is as one big advertisement. The food example is obviously an extreme example of advertising, but I think that that is a really crucial part of being an American and being a consumer in 2020, is you're thrown these buzzwords every single day, all day. Every day you are thrown advertisements, you're thrown buzzwords, you are told that these are important, to have luxury, premium, deluxe, handmade, handcrafted. These things are good. You want the artesian bread. You don't just want bread. You want the artesian one. It costs twice as much, but that's the one that you're supposed to want because that's the superior product. As a consumer in America, you are told a lot of things throughout a day. You are told things from influencers on Instagram. You're told things from influencers on YouTube. You are told things from people you don't really know, but you trust for some reason. And I think that it's part of the American fabric of the society we've built. Does that make any sense? And it's something that's crucial to the ecosystem we live in. The internet could not exist without advertisements, and I know that. But that doesn't mean that advertisements are good. That doesn't mean that buzzwords are good. It just means that they have to exist. The internet has only created more extremes to consumerism. With products being 2 clicks away and it's sometimes a deliverable within the hour, consumerism has become rampant. With companies like Amazon and Walmart offering 2-day shipping, some companies like McDonald's and Chipotle offering free delivery, consumerism has become so easy to do that it's almost harder not to do. Obviously, Amazon, eBay, and Facebook have made consumption much easier. It's at the palm of your hand. It's one touch of a button and you have an item coming to your door. You can buy a car with a touch of a button. You could probably buy a house with a touch of a button. These things are able to be done so rapidly and so quickly in 2020. And as a consumer, you have an obligation to research goods. You have an obligation to make sure you're getting the best deal. You have an obligation to make sure you're buying the best product. With tens of thousands of cheap goods made and purchased each day, I think people have sort of lost the idea of buying one good thing instead of 10 things. You'd rather spend $100 on one good thing than $100 on 10 bad things. But that idea has sort of been shifted and melded through companies like Walmart. In a country that was once built on extremely over-engineered products built from heavy materials such as metal, America has been built on plastic. In the last 10, 20, 30, 40 years, plastic has become the mainstream in American society. And with plastic comes cheaper costs, but also comes cheaper manufacturing. We've seen a significant dip in product quality over the years, and it's led us to this point where it's almost easier just to buy something new and replace it than it is to take the time and fix it. Specialists for TVs, ovens, microwaves, and refrigerators no longer need to exist because it's often just cheaper to buy a new one. Cheap products have become a staple in America in 2020. But that doesn't have to be the case moving forward. We could actually demand better. We could demand more. The food example given at the beginning of this was a funny way of me to show you how ridiculous it all is, how ridiculous all the buzzwords are. I just lined them up. They're there. They're just lined up now, and now you realize how insane every single one of those buzzwords are. But you and I have both been sold on a buzzword before, and we both know that. So make sure in the future that you're buying a good for the reason you need to be buying it. A perfect example would be me. I bought a 2018 MacBook Pro recently, a 15-inch, because I wanted to be able to edit on the go because I'm working on a documentary. You could see some updates on my Twitter. I bought i7 6-core MacBook Pro for $1,250 2018. Amazing deal. It's like a $1,700 laptop. But I was extremely patient. I knew exactly what I wanted, and I knew that I had the cash, and so when the deal popped up, I was able to purchase it. I had looked up exactly what I wanted to buy, I had done my research, and I knew exactly what I wanted to purchase. So I did. I didn't just go on Amazon and type in editing, video editing laptop. I learned about it. I know a lot about laptops, but this is more than just laptops. It can go into tools you buy, it can go into a car you buy, it can go into a phone you buy, it can go into any large purchase or any purchase in general. These are things that we should be looking at as consumers. Food advertisement is a perfect example of how bad we are at being consumers, because we are over-consuming consumers. We consume too much. It's obvious. Everyone's got way too much stuff. I have too much stuff. You have too much stuff. Everyone does. This isn't a new concept. But how can we change that? It's not just about getting rid of it. It's about not purchasing it again. It's about demanding better from certain companies. It's about demanding better from the companies that you buy stuff from, or looking elsewhere to buy something from a company that makes something that's going to last a long time. Why spend $15 on a cheap wallet that's going to rip in a year or two from Walmart when you could spend $120 on a handcrafted artesian leather wallet from some guy that makes them in his garage? That wallet might last 10 times as long. Yeah, it's got all the buzzwords, but you've done your research and you know that somebody has used this wallet for 26 years and he trusts this guy because his wallet has lasted that long. So you'd be better off spending the extra money on a more expensive product that's a better product instead of buying the cheap one over and over and over and over again. Thank you for watching the video. This has been Scott, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are in the comment section down below, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.